This is an international English language testing system taking place at ELICCS Takht-i-Bhai. The examiner name is Bilal Athar Saeed. The examiner number is 67805. The candidate name is Mr. Faisal and the candidate name is 7765. May I see your ID document, please?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. Here you are. We are going to begin part number first. So in part number first, I'm going to ask you some questions related to colors. What is your favorite color?
Well, my favorite color is white because it suits me more, and mostly the people of my country wear white color in the summer season because it cannot attract light.
What is the color that you dislike and why?
Well, I dislike dull colors like black because it attracts sunlight and
Okay. What colors do your friends like the most?
well, it depends on the mood of my friends. Like whenever they have to go for any wedding ceremony or any party, so they wear dark colors, and whenever they stay in home, so they wear light colors.
What color makes you uncomfortable in your room?
Dark colors, because dark colors put darkness in room, and I hate dark colors just because of this reason.
And what is the most popular color in Pakistan?
Green and white, because this is the main color of our flag, so that's why the people of my country like those two colors.
And do colors affect your mood?
Yes, of course. Whenever I wear the color of my choice, so it definitely attract my mood.
Did color matter to you when you were a child?
Yes, it definitely mattered when I was a child. My everything was in a pink color, like lunchbox and my shoes and my dressing. Everything was in pink color. So yes, definitely colors mattered in my childhood.
Have you ever seen a rainbow and how does it feel to you?
Yes, last time when I went to Swat Valley, I saw a rainbow, and it was very colorful, and I was very surprised because that was my first time looking at a rainbow, and I really enjoyed it, and I took plethora pictures of it.
Let's talk about weather. What kind of weather you like the most?
Well, I like winter. I like cold weather because I get a chance to wear many jackets and a lot of shoes. So that's why I like cold weather.
What is the weather like in your hometown?
I have 4 seasons, and there are different weathers like hot and cold, and these are the weathers. And I like the cold weather in my hometown.
Do you prefer dry or wet weather?
Well, I like wet weather because my skin is oily, so that's why I like wet.
Let's talk about getting lost. Have you ever lost your way?
No, just because I am a student and I didn't get a chance to for travelism. But this is a modern era, and we have phones and maps. So for that purposes, I use my phone to reach to my destination on time.
Okay.
Right path.
Can you read a map when you get lost?
Yes, as I mentioned earlier, this is the competitive and modern era, so I use my mobile phone for a map. So this is the very easy and convenient way to reach from one place to another place.
Okay. Mr. Faisal, that is the end of part number first. Now we are getting into part number 2, in which you will be given a cue card. You will have 1 minute to prepare yourself. You can make some notes if you wish so. And here is your page and your cue card plus a ballpoint. Please don't turn the page until I tell you. Your cue card is describe a time you moved to a new school, and you should say when you moved, where you moved, why you moved, and how you felt about it. Your time of the cue card starts from now. Your time is gonna end. Please begin speaking.
When I was in second standard, I was studying in Hera school, which was located in my hometown. But after some time, my father decided that he could move me to another school for good results. So he got me admission in Peshawar Model School, which was located in district Mardan, and that was a very good school. And for my father moved me there for good results, and to learn more about many things, and so that I can achieve many skills in my childhood. Um, the third thing was that I saw new teachers and buildings. I shake a hand with many friends, and they are now until now they are my friends. And we felt and I studied there, and now I'm in the college. um, I learned lots of things from there, like how to work in a group, and how to play games. I learned many things from my teachers, like drawing speeches, and how to compete and how to cooperate with your classmates. So yeah, I definitely learned lots of things from my teachers and my friends too.
Okay, thank you. That is the end of part number 2. Could you please hold me the page and pen you have?
There you go.
Thank you. Let's get into part number 3. Why do people move to a new school?
It depends. If a school does not give a proper academic criteria, so for that purposes, people move from one school to another school for good results and for good achievements.
What problems do people face after moving to a new place, and how do people solve these problems?
There are lots of things that people move from one place to another place. Like if a person does not feel good in that area, so he or she move from that place, or for experiencing and another things, people move from one place to another.
What are the advantages and disadvantages of living in the same place?
There are several advantages that as I mentioned earlier, that when a person moves from one place to another place, so he will get experience according to the circumstances, and there are also many disadvantages that he or she have to familiar with that area, and make a friend, make many friends in that area. So these are the disadvantages.
And what are some of the advantages as well as disadvantages of moving into a new school?
Well, there are several disadvantages, but it will definitely outweigh its disadvantages. You have to be familiar with new teachers and new classmates, and of course you have to know about you have to know about the examination halls and their academic levels. So these are the disadvantages.
What do you think about making new friends in a new school? Is it difficult or is it in a convenient way?
Could you repeat your question again?
The question is like, is it hard for you to make new friends in a new school?
No, it was not hard for me that when I moved from one school to another school, just because I got all of the friends which was living in my hometown. So I spent a lot of time with them. But if a person doesn't have any friends from their hometown, and he or she don't know any other person, so he will find many difficulties over there.
In your opinion, when should a person change his or her schooling?
Well, it depends that whenever a person does not give proper feedback from his or her academic criteria, so definitely he or she move from one school to another school.
What do you think? Why students are not interested nowadays in their subjects?
Just because of internet, the youngsters of our nation are using internet in a negative way. Like they are involved in social media, they are wasting their time. So these are the predominant aspects that they are not interested in their subjects.
And is it good to move to a new school frequently, and why? Changing schools again and again is a good idea, or it should not be?
Well, in my perspective, it should not be a good idea, just because, as I mentioned earlier, that people face plethora of problems when they move from one place to another place. You have to be familiar with new teachers, and you have to familiar with new classmates, and you have to know about every rules of a school. So students must have to stay in a good school for a long time.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Faisal. That is the end of your speaking test. Good luck.